Hey, by the way, guys, for the people who don't know, Love is a series on Oprah's channel OWN. Yootha, can you tell me more about Love Is?
Well, it
What
was
series is it? What's the
it was
story?
it was a beautiful love story set in the 90s. So everything that you see is like 90s vibe, from the fashion, the
I
music,
loved the
the
fashion.
love. The
Yeah,
fashion was
yeah,
amazing, right?
yeah, yeah.
Shout out to Provi Fulp. She did
The
the styling.
styling.
She's amazing. So it was basically a love story based on a real
It's
story.
true
A
story,
true
right? Yeah,
story, yeah.
yeah.
Akil and Salim Akil, who met in the 90s. Salim comes to LA
Oh, yeah.
as an aspiring writer.
Yeah.
He moves from the Bay Area with his girlfriend, his current his ex girlfriend, which is me. And she's a yoga teacher, and they both try to make it in LA. It's like 90s is not as easy as it is today.
What I did find interesting, by the way, is that there was a scene where your character Ruby did liposuction,
Oh my
right?
gosh, yeah.
And that's something that really stuck to me because I was like, that's what's still happening. And because this was a series that happened in the 90s, was that is that something that was also happening in the 90s, or was that something that did you want it to tap into something that's happening now?
Well, actually, it's interesting because in the 90s, black bodies weren't hot.
No.
There was no Kim
So that
K. There's no,
exactly.
and it was interesting because I mean, obviously, I'm not the thickest girl out there, So it was like, so why would she need to do lipo?
Yeah.
But that was, can you imagine that someone with my body type as a yoga teacher was still didn't
Still,
match up
yeah.
to this, the
Yeah.
beauty standards, the white beauty standards that ruled the aesthetics and just like ruled society in the 90s. So it was interesting. She
Yeah.
actually did do that, and obviously there's so much more complexity beneath the surface.
But was this something that was happening in the 90s? Or was like
Oh, it was actually happening. Yeah,
really?
definitely. Yeah,
That's
yeah.
so it's crazy because yeah, of course, because of Instagram we see a lot of young women changing their bodies now.
And now we're going the other way.
And-
Like we want to add stuff.
Yes, we want to add
Interesting.
stuff like you said, Kim K, who isn't black but wants to be black, and all those
Now we
things.
celebrate black
Black,
bodies, but
exactly.
you know,
So that's interesting, but that's a whole nother
it's a whole
conversation.
different.
But Yuta, I have to ask you this question, of course. Did you meet Oprah Winfrey?
Okay, so when I heard that, first of all, she had the final say. Like I did the audition, then I did
So
the
wait, did she
chemistry.
see you? Did she see your audition?
So that was crazy. I had the audition.
Yeah.
Then I flew back to the Netherlands, and that day I heard that they wanted to fly me back for a chemistry read, which is basically they want to see if you and the lead character,
Match if
if
there's a chemistry. Yeah.
because he would be my lover.
Yeah.
But I was like, I can't. I just got back and I had some other obligations, so I couldn't. So we did that on Skype, and the only person that had the final, the executive say in this decision was Oprah. So I had to wait for a week. I was like, bro, she's gonna look at my tape. Like I don't get
Yeah.
starstruck easily because I mean everybody takes a shit.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
At the end of the day, it's not that deep
Yeah.
unless it's Oprah.
Unless
Unless
it's
it's Oprah.
Oprah.
I was like, oh, she's gonna look at my and I couldn't eat like the whole weekend because
Oh
I
my
did.
God.
I think I did that on Friday, so they had like till the next
The
Friday
whole week,
to, like-
yeah.
And I was like, bro, I can't eat. I couldn't stop thinking about the fact that she's gonna be sitting in her on her cozy couch, like on her laptop, just
And
looking
just look
at my
at you.
audition. And I was like, oh my God, what did I look like? Do you think she likes me?
Yeah.
Or I was like, this is so weird. This is so not me. Anyway, so she saw my audition tape and I got the part. So I was like, oh my
Yeah.
gosh, Oprah approved.
Yo, that is sick. But what does that do to your confidence? Because, like you said before, you acting is just something you just do. You don't even see yourself as an actress. Like, you don't want to give yourself that title. You just go with it.
Yeah.
So now that basically Oprah acknowledged your work, does that do something to you? And how did your family react? Like, the people
so many
around
questions.
you.
Okay. So first of all, there's levels to this shit.
Yeah.
That's how
That's
I
for
always
sure.
feel. So
Yeah.
it's like, okay, so she acknowledged my work when she saw that tape.
Yeah.
But you always have to, you have to keep delivering.
Yeah. True.
So it's
So the
it might
pressure
be,
is actually now the pressure that kicks in.
yeah, I mean, you don't want to disappoint Oprah.
Yeah.
So now you have to, like, I mean, of course she sees something that I feel is there,
Yeah.
that my mom and my dad sees there.
Yeah.
But it's always about, like, making sure that you keep expanding, that you keep growing. Because you can't, if you're going to just think like, okay, so Oprah liked it, it's like, I can sit back.
Yep. And you
That's
don't
when you
want
get
that.
complacent.
Yeah.
That's when you that's
people
when
get
you drop the ball,
comfortable.
right?
Yeah.
So what was your other question?
How did your family react when they heard that Oprah's that you met her actually, and
so this was funny because, okay, so I'm gonna tell you how I met her, because obviously throughout the whole season the whole cast was like, okay, Oprah's gonna be here any minute. Oh my god, because you never know, she might just show up on set.
Yeah.
But like around episode 8, we were like,
she's not.
I don't
gonna
think
come.
she's not gonna. I don't think she's gonna come to set. So then the premiere was around the corner, and I was like, okay, well, I'm pretty sure we're gonna meet her. So I'm on the carpet doing an interview, nervous. Well, I mean, not nervous about the interview, but knowing that, first of all, we're gonna see the first 2 episodes, and Oprah's gonna show up any second. I could feel it.
Yeah.
So at some point, just imagine, like, you're me, right? You're
okay,
me.
I'm you.
And I'm interviewing you.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay? Wait, yeah.
Yeah.
Utah.
Interviewer.
Okay. Yeah, so what are you wearing? Oh, you look so lovely. Oh.
Yeah, because Americans are a lot.
And she was
now
gone.
you're Utah.
And
Wait.
she was gone.
Oh.
So I was like,
what just happened?
I thought you were like kind of into me. What happened? What happened?
So the interviewer was shocked as well when she saw it.
Everyone was shocked. So I could hear, like, there was like, I don't know, it was like, I think
That's
dolphins
actually
could
crazy
hear it. Like,
that
if you, it was like, there
Her
was a
energy.
group of people coming towards the red carpet, and slowly but surely you could actually see everyone just getting distracted. Like,
this is
crazy.
Okay,
well, thank you.
Thank you,
like,
bye.
And then I could finally look away because the camera was pointing in my face, so I couldn't like really be like, I couldn't follow what she was looking at. And then I saw this whole group of people entering the carpet, and it was her. And I try to keep it cool because kom uit Rotterdam. Here I go. Dus ik denk van, ja, Oprah. Okay, cool. I can't run, but.
And you were wearing, I think you were wearing a pink dress.
I was wearing the
Was
baby
it
blue.
a baby blue,
yeah.
a big dress?
A big
I remember
dress.
it was cute, nice. Yeah.
It was like a little cupcake thing. But I wanted to run, but I couldn't. I was like, I mean, it's Oprah, and she's not gonna go anywhere. But you can tell that everyone's slowly like gravitating towards her. So okay, that was that, and at some point,
Did she see you?
sorry, ik moet eventjes. Sorry, dit is zo irritant.
At some point.
So at some point, she did the toast and everything. She's amazing. So she has her own tequila brand. So after we watched the 2 episodes, we had the after party on this rooftop, and it was amazing. And everyone got a little shot of tequila. And, it's Oprah, so she has that amazing, guys, whatever you want to do in life, take your shot. And everyone's like, take your shot. Iedereen gelijk van, ja? Okay. Anyway, everyone is going crazy because it's like, Oprah is just telling you to take a shot. Oh, hell yeah.
And it's her also, you just want every inch
like
of her energy.
Everything.
Yes.
So I'm like, so it's my boyfriend and one of the cast members that's one of my good friends. We're standing there like, yo, is this the moment? Because like there's a circle around her. She's in the middle.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, so maybe I can find, maybe this is my chance. Maybe
To
I can,
talk
like,
to her.
Maybe I can walk up to her. But like, you know that everyone's like trying to get
Yeah.
close. I'm like, I don't
Yeah.
want to be that person that's like, you know. So I'm like, and
I
she,
think that's
and
the
she looks
strongest.
at me and we lock
See?
eyes. And she's like, Yootha! Bro.
She just
No,
mentioned your name.
You just mentioned the dress. I was so happy because I was like, I think I'm gonna shit and piss my dress right now. I'm happy that it's like
I
a
don't
big
know
dress
what I
'cause
would
no
do.
one's gonna see it. But I was like, did she just say
Your name.
my name? And she walked up and said, "Girl, of course I know your name. You know that I'm your boss, right?" I'm like, "Oh, bro." So and then we hugged, and she's like, "Oh my gosh, I'm so happy that you're you're on the cast, blah blah." And we chatted for like 2 minutes and 43 seconds.
That's a lot with Oprah.
Yeah, no, seriously.
Because
it's a
I
lot.
remember watching an interview of Ava DuVernay, and she said the first few times that she met Oprah, she was like starstruck. She didn't know what to do. She was awkward.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and then later, like it took her months.
Oh, really?
To get comfortable.
That's interesting because I feel
Even
like
Ava DuVernay said that.
that's interesting because I feel like Oprah gives you auntie vibes.
Yeah.
She was like,
And I haven't-
let's take a selfie.
Yeah.
I was like, oh,
Okay. See, I haven't even met her yet, but I listen to the Super Soul
of course. Isn't it
conversations,
amazing?
and I love it. And I just feel like Oprah's my auntie as well. Like,
No, seriously.
so that's nice to hear that she's like that in real life as
It's
well.
amazing because
Yeah.
I mean, for some reason, you know that you're. First of all, she's so soft. She's like
A teddy bear.
She's like, okay, you want to put your head on her bosom? It's really weird, but okay. That sounded weird. Anyway,
I get
but
it.
it's like she's like you want to crawl up against her. She's super sweet, and then her energy is just like she makes you feel
That's good.
like she's normal.
Yeah.
She doesn't.
Very
She
important.
doesn't create a distance
Yeah.
at all. You
Yeah.
know? So even though everyone is trying to get a piece of her,
Yeah.
she just has this remarkable way of navigating through a crowd without like.
Rejecting,
Without
making you
rejecting
feel
people or
rejected.
making
Yeah.
people feel like okay, one picture.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
nothing like that, which
Wow.
is amazing because
It
if you've ever been around someone who's kind of famous who only has a fraction,
I feel like
of
those
the
people are
fame that
very
she has,
distant all the time.
everyone who has an attitude now is like, bro, can you
Yep.
please chill?
Yep, because
Because
yeah,
if Oprah can just act normal, you should be able to act
Yeah.
normal too. But I mean,
Yeah.
it's all about like how I mean, if you listen to Super Soul Sunday,
Yeah.
you know what type of spiritual work goes
exactly.
into that.
And I think a lot of people still have to work on that because that's a whole nother
That's a whole nother-
conversation.
Yeah.
But Yootha, when it comes to auditions and social media, do you feel like you get now that you've worked in in Love Is, you've posted it a lot on social media. I remember when you got that role, it was all over Instagram in the Netherlands. Like everybody was talking about it. But what difference did that make now? Do you feel like, do you get auditions through social media now, or
Oh no.
it's still
I
through
do think-
agents?
It's definitely through my agent. I think the social media thing is interesting for actors because
Yeah.
I'm not even like I could have been posting so much more, but I have a very awkward relationship with social media. So
I've noticed that,
it's
but
like-
but it's funny because I've noticed that, but I still love it because it's real. It feels real.
Yeah. Well, I appreciate that.
That's
'cause
how I see
like, I hope that like whatever it is I'm posting, that the most important thing for me is that it's authentic.
Yeah.
I don't.
But why do you have a weird relationship with
Because I
social
just
media?
feel like. That's a good question. I don't know. Maybe I'm too old. No, that's not it.
That's not the right.
it.
No, that's not.
I mean, I mean, the girls that are standing here downstairs waiting for the singer,
Yeah.
obviously they're way more comfortable with like, putting themselves out there than my generation is,
Yeah.
generally speaking.
So is it that
So,
you don't feel comfortable in?
I always feel like, and the same goes. There's a pattern here because I feel like that whole embracing the fact that you're an actor,
Yeah.
and but I feel like I suffer from imposter syndrome. When why would you like? I know people that haven't done anything but don't blink twice when they have to put something in their biography
Yeah.
on Instagram. They're like, well, I'm an actress.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I'm actually a very well-known person in the Netherlands. What?
Yeah.
And I'm like, wow, over here struggling to post like,
Is it
some new
is it like
accomplishment.
scared of are you scared of like because what we spoke about like in the Netherlands, I feel like sometimes we get to like it humbles you a lot. Is that it as well? That you're scared to say, oh, I've done this and that because you're scared of how people might look at it or the pressure? I don't know.
No, it's not. It's not the pressure. I just don't feel like. I just like. Well, yeah, I did that. Like, does anyone really care? And then,
We do.
I mean, so sometimes I hear, I was like, oh my gosh, they actually do.
Yeah, yeah.
That's so dope. Like, but I don't. For some reason, yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's like insecurity. I don't know what it is. And also, I feel like my work needs to speak for itself. Like,
Yeah.
I don't feel like my Instagram should be a reflection of my work because I like to post. I remember posting a picture. Still, one of my favorite pictures that I posted is probably like in 2014 or something. On Amsterdam Central Station, two pigeons looking at themselves in the mirror, and I thought it was the funniest thing ever. And I got like 5 likes. I was like, y'all don't get it.
This is
but when I
fun.
post the selfie,
Yeah.
I'm like, so you actually you guys really want to look at my face, but
That's funny. I had this conversation with one of my friends as well about Instagram and those pictures, like posting 2 birds, not getting love, posting
Yeah.
yourself, getting love. It's interesting, but I think that's also good now that Instagram is removing the likes so that people can express
they're
themselves.
doing that?
Yeah, the likes are
Ooh.
it's actually already happening.
some of what. So
So-
what do you see then?
No likes, nothing. So you can see like Yootha and others liked this picture, but you cannot see like this picture had 1,000 likes.
Oh.
If you want to know how many likes the person had, you just have to click on it and count it yourself, but nobody's going to do that.
wow.
So yes, it's actually already happening.
Oh, man.
Yeah, in
I was
America.
trying to like start, posting more to see if I can get it up to like.
Well, I think this is a very good way. Now, you don't have to. You can still do whatever you want to
Okay,
do because
okay.
it's changing. Like, it's already happening in America. I know they started in Australia as well.
wow.
That the likes are getting removed so people can be more free.
Focused.
Yeah, focused on like creating fun content.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Instead of like making stuff that.
And thinking of a whole strategy behind it now to boost your whole page so
Yeah.
you can actually relax.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's interesting because I do feel like for actors, social media has become so important because
Yeah.
producers actually look at someone's social media
Did they look at your followers as well?
platform. Yeah, because I mean, if you add an actress or actor to the cast that has like 1 million followers,
Yeah.
that's free publicity.
Yeah.
It's like 1 million people that are probably definitely gonna watch the film.
Yeah.
So it's like
Crazy how that works
that's
now.
kind of crazy.
So what are your plans for 2020? Besides posting more on Instagram, if that's gonna happen, I'll still.
I want to find a way to post more and be more, show more of myself because it's not like I don't have a personality or I don't like things. Like I really enjoy life a lot. I think you can kind of see that already.
Oh, your
on my
stories,
Instagram.
I
On my
do.
stories,
Yeah.
But I want to showcase that
Show it
more
more.
and share that more with the people who actually do want to see, are
Yeah.
interested in seeing.
Yeah.
that. So that's something I want to do in 2020, but obviously that's not my priority.
Mm-hmm.
I still want to like make beautiful projects. I'm gearing up for the release of Really Love, which is very exciting.
Oh yeah. Okay. Yes. Tell me short about that.
Okay, sure. So it's my first lead in an American feature film. um, which is exciting because again, I'm supposed to be an American girl, but I'm not. So the story is based in DC, and it's a love story between a painter, an aspiring painter that grows up in a middle class, working class family, and she's a law student. From actually like an upper middle class family, on the better side of the city. They fall in love. The other guy is played by Kofi Cerebro.
Whoop, whoop.
Girl, stop
like
sliding off your chair.
Look, I can see the whole team smiling. They hear Kofi Cerebro and they're all smiling.
Oh my gosh, including the guys. I see y'all. No, I'm just kidding. Anyway, so it's a love story between Stevie and Isaiah. I'm
That's
Stevie.
it. Okay.
And she's a law student. He's an artist, aspiring artist, and it's basically them falling in love crazy fast, and everything that you can think of when you fall head over heels and you meet someone. It's like bum, and it's like, okay, so what's next? How can those two people coexist when they come from two totally different backgrounds? And I mean, I can't like spoil a lot, but
I'm already looking forward to it. Can the Dutch people see it here as well? Are we going to see it online?
I don't
Okay.
know yet.
Okay.
I think hopefully we're gonna go to some festivals first, and we'll have to see. But if it does come to the Netherlands, you'll be the first one to know.
Thank you. I'm looking forward to it. Last but not least, we have these conversation cards called stories.
Like we haven't talked enough.
I know, right?
Yeah.
But we designed our own conversation cards. These cards are actually, like I said, conversation cards for people to like cut through the noise and have conversations like we just had. So I'm going to ask you to pick a card and to answer the question that's on the card. Why does everybody take the middle one? No, me.
Okay. Wait, hold on. Wow.